Skyline Stories official channel subscriptions. The CEO sold him a junk garage for $1,000. 6 months later, he turned it into an empire. When the auction ended, people were still laughing. Not because the bid was high. Because it was absurdly low. $1,000. That was the final price. For a rusted, abandoned auto garage sitting on the edge of town. The roof leaked. The lifts barely worked. The office looked like it had lost a fight with a hurricane. And according to every expert present, the property was worthless. Which is why CEO Olivia Bennett happily accepted the winning bid. The company she led had inherited the garage after acquiring a bankrupt logistics firm. For years, nobody wanted it. Maintenance costs exceeded revenue. The land wasn't considered valuable. And every potential buyer walked away after inspection. Then came Daniel Foster. A single father with grease-stained hands and exactly $1,000 in savings. Nobody understood why he wanted the place. Especially Olivia. The day the paperwork was signed, she looked at him curiously. "You know this building is falling apart, right?" Daniel smiled. Mostly. Mostly? The front wall is still standing. Olivia laughed. "I admire your optimism." Then she handed him the keys. "Good luck." The way she said it sounded suspiciously like, "You're going to need it." The truth was, Daniel had no backup plan. No investors. No hidden fortune. Just a dream. And a 10-year-old daughter named Emma who believed he could fix anything. Including abandoned garages. Perhaps especially abandoned garages. When Daniel showed her the property for the first time, she stared at the broken windows. The peeling paint. The weeds growing through the pavement. Then she nodded seriously. "It's ugly." Daniel laughed. "Thank you for the professional assessment. But..." She pointed at the building. "I think it's the good kind of ugly." "What does that mean?" Emma shrugged. "The kind that becomes amazing later." The first month was brutal. Daniel slept 4 hours a night. Worked construction jobs during the day. Renovated the garage after sunset. Painted walls. Fixed plumbing. Repaired electrical systems. Rebuilt vehicle lifts. Most nights Emma sat nearby doing homework while he worked. Sometimes handing him tools. Sometimes offering unrequested architectural opinions. "Dad." "Yeah?" "The bathroom still looks haunted." "Noted." Money ran out quickly. Then somehow ran out again. Daniel sold his motorcycle. Cancelled subscriptions. Skipped luxuries. Every dollar went into the garage. People told him to quit. Friends suggested finding stable work. Even the bank manager seemed concerned. But Daniel kept going. Because every time he felt like giving up, Emma asked the same question. "When do we open?" Never if. Always when. 3 months later, they finally unlocked the doors. Officially. The sign outside read, "Foster Automotive." The grand opening attracted exactly 7 customers. 2 were family friends. 1 entered accidentally. Not ideal. Still better than 0. Then something unexpected happened. A customer returned. Then another. Then another. Because Daniel wasn't just repairing cars. He was solving problems. Explaining repairs honestly. Charging fairly. Treating customers with respect. Word spread. Fast. Within weeks appointments doubled. Then tripled. Then the waiting list appeared. Meanwhile, Olivia Bennett forgot about the garage entirely. Why wouldn't she? She managed a billion-dollar corporation. Tiny auto shops weren't exactly top priorities. Then 6 months later, something caught her attention. A business magazine article. The headline read, "Local garage becomes fastest-growing auto service company in the region." The accompanying photo made her nearly spill coffee. Daniel. Standing proudly beside the same building she'd practically given away. Except it wasn't the same building anymore. Not even close. The garage looked transformed. Modern. Busy. Thriving. A line of vehicles stretched around the block. Employees moved between service bays. Customers filled the waiting area. And somehow, impossibly, the worthless garage had become one of the hottest businesses in town. Curious, Olivia drove there herself. The next afternoon. She expected a modest improvement. Maybe some fresh paint. Maybe better signage. Instead she found chaos. Good chaos. The parking lot was full. Every lift occupied. Every technician busy. Customers actually waiting outside. She stood there stunned. Then Daniel noticed her. Immediately. And smiled. The garage survived. Olivia laughed. Barely. Then she looked around. Actually looked. The transformation was remarkable. Then she asked the obvious question. How? Daniel glanced toward the service bays. Then toward the customers. Then smiled. The building wasn't the valuable part. Olivia frowned. What was? Daniel's answer came instantly. The opportunity. Silence. Because somehow that sounded obvious once he said it. Then Emma appeared from the office carrying paperwork. Now 11 years old. Still confident. Still convinced her father could do anything. She spotted Olivia immediately. The garage lady. Daniel winced. Olivia burst out laughing. The garage lady? Emma nodded. You sold us the ugly building. Fair. Technically accurate. Then Olivia noticed something unusual. Employees seemed genuinely happy. Customers knew Daniel by name. Families sat together in the waiting area. The atmosphere felt different. Warmer. More personal. Then she discovered why. A plaque hung beside the front desk. It read, "Single parents receive free diagnostic inspections. No exceptions." Olivia stared. Then looked at Daniel. You do this? He shrugged. We struggled. A pause. Some people still are. Simple. Just like that. As she prepared to leave, Olivia stopped near the entrance. Then turned back. Can I ask one question? Daniel nodded. What? She smiled. When I sold you this place. A pause. Did you actually know what you were doing? Daniel laughed so hard he nearly dropped a wrench. Then finally answered. No. Olivia laughed too. Seriously? Not even a little.